Rubber bullets are so close to being actual bullets, like super duper close.
Misinformation.
Just recently I hopped back into Adventure Time to finish the last few seasons, so I can only think of a candy-related comparison right now. Imagine a Tootsie Pop, you know, like a lollipop with the hard exterior and the soft, chewy interior. Now pull that lollipop inside out so the soft part is on the outside and the hard part is on the inside. That's the candy version of a rubber bullet. I mean, it's candy, so getting hit with it is not going to make your eye explode or cause severe organ damage, but you know, close enough.
Drink up, babies! Squeeze! I used to have a lot of fear and sadness, but now I'm fine!
The broad term for the weapon world that rubber bullets occupy is called Kinetic Impact munitions. As with tear gas, this is a weapon that is intended to cause pain but not serious injury. You really got to admire the spin that governments put on weapons they use to attack their own citizens. Pretty soon they're gonna start telling us guns are called peacemakers and prisons will be service camps. But none of that matters anyway. Because regardless of their intent, rubber bullets can actually cause very serious injuries.
You got in the head! You got in the head!
Hearing it gives me chills. I'm still working through this process, and each day I'm getting better, but it's going to be a journey.
You got in the head! You got in the head! We need paramedic!
In a study of 90 patients who were assaulted with rubber bullets, one person died, 17 people ended up with permanent disabilities or deformities, and 41 people required hospitalization. In a larger review of studies covering nearly 2,000 people injured by rubber bullets, 53 people died, and 300 more people were given permanent disabilities. Using the larger case study to extrapolate some percentages there,
3% of people hit by rubber bullets died in a 2017 study by the British Medical Journal. And of the nearly 2,000 people studied, 15% hit were permanently injured by the bullets.
3 is a single-digit number, and it's a little less than the fatality rate of people who catch COVID, but 3% of people dying is still a much bigger rate of fatality than you'd want from a weapon labeled less than lethal. I give that info to demonstrate that rubber bullets are much scarier than they sound. It's easy to hear something like rubber bullet and imagine it's harmless, like a paintball. Maybe like a slightly meaner paintball. But that's not the case. These things hurt like hell, and that makes sense once you consider what they physically are. In reality, rubber bullets are more like metal bullets that are coated in rubber. They're fired at high velocities, and because of the rubber, they bounce all over the place until they collide with something that has enough give to stop them. And usually, this is a human body. These are fast-moving objects. There are dozens of cases from the past few weeks of people who have been blinded or even lost eyes because of these suckers. Rubber bullets are fired from what can best be described as retooled grenade launchers or retooled shotguns, depending on who the manufacturer is. Being coated in rubber, the actual size of the rubber bullet can be quite large depending on how much rubber was used to coat it. Originally, I went into a little rant there, but I decided to cut it out. Back to the bouncy boys. They're just bullets that are fired from short-range firearms, or the artists formerly known as grenade launchers. The most depressing part about rubber bullets is how depressingly simple they are. I could go into history and which weapons companies manufacture them and yada yada yada, but none of that really matters because the answer is, they're freaking bullets. Excuse me, less lethal bullets. They obviously shouldn't be used to control crowds, and whatever, shit's all fucked anyway.